It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we've got the Bengals leader at quarterback as he's moved past 3,000 yards passing for the year and looking for more. It's the Bengals and the Titans, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
On a chilly December afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Tennessee Titans and the Cincinnati Bengals. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And CD, you look at the Bengals in this matchup, you figure they've got to be looking forward to this one. They've got a clear advantage on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and they totally understand it, not just by running the numbers, but those numbers do play into it because you've got one of the better passing offenses in the league, a top 10 unit, going up against one of the poor defenses in the league. So I think we're going to see these guys take some shots downfield. But right from the start, I expect them to attack and get right after them.
22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from Cincinnati. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here come the Bengals now to take over. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
In his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 9 carries, 61 yards, and a touchdown.
So he scored his 8th touchdown on the ground last week, and most guys I know, they want to get into round numbers. So, you know, 10 is really the goal, and this is one sport where being selfish and scoring touchdowns is a good thing. Look for he and the offense to try and get him in there at least twice in this game.
85 catches for him on the year now. The result there is a first down. The Bengals at 7-6, a game over 500 on the year. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories. CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. 2nd and 9 now. He finds his man, complete. That's steal. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Well, he obviously read man coverage there, partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, then it curls back inside for the completion.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds it and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. That's complete. It's Collins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 38-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll look to throw here on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Moody. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one goes for 24 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And out of bounds finally, but not before getting it way across the 50 inside the 25.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
So here comes the Titans offense. They'll start with great field position. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
On first down, Harvey.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. That reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll set up to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
And the Titans are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Up the middle they go. It's Harvey. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, it's Harvey. And this time he is in.
Yes.
A great effort there.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Titans respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
No going for two. They'll kick the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Take it in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Bengal offense on their way out as we look at the playoff race in the AFC.
They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their second straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along, and from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively, and this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's steal. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
These two teams all tied after one. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. He'll drop to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Harvey. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line.
Holding offense.
So their move is to decline that so they don't get another 2nd down. It'll be 3rd.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their 3rd down defense, right?
Absolutely.
Whether it's a sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on 3rd down.
And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Joseph. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline.
And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15.
A big play that time for the Titans. 43 yards.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. On second down now, it's Harvey.
And the Titans are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. It's their quarterback. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself.
And the Titans go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive, because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
From the 6. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And he's got a Bengals 1st down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
On play action, they'll throw.
That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down.
Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second in a couple. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Second and 2. Over the middle, it's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down. Titans moving quickly here. They're in the hurry up.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Back to throw now on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Ramsey.
Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Continuing on, here's a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Titans. And they were able to have some success throwing the football against the secondary. Look for that to continue as they try to break this deadlock. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they too didn't throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, the first half very even. I mean, really in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. They'll look to throw here. Being chased, and he's taken down. Trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's really a difficult task.
On the return, Harris. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. That one to the sideline, and a nice catch there. He stays in bounds, but a penalty marker is down as well. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They're going to look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Collins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. 2nd and 5. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. They'll look to throw again. He finds his man complete. That's Moody. And he is going to have the Bengals first down. They needed 4. He doubled down. He wound up getting 8.
Well, this might very well have been 4-down territory, but that's not going to matter now. They get a nice throw there on 3rd down, and they're able to keep the drive going.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Moody. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Yeah, that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked it down to force a 4th down?
4th down, so Zach Taylor sends out the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And they take a 17-14 lead. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that. But let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
43 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have been like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. They'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Ramsey. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. On now is the Titans punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns. As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, the next-gen stat's going to show just how much time he had to make a decision, and it's not much. 3 seconds, the final clocking.
Back now in Cincinnati. And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. They'll set up a throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Steele. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down. But the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. Tennessee offense making their way out onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. He'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete.
And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Harvey
taken down at the 42.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Harvey. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
On 3rd down, it's Harvey. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the 1st down, close it out.
Here we go on 4th down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10.
Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the C's opened up for him.
And with a guy his size, you have to know defensively that arm tackles aren't going to fly with him. You have to be able to wrap up, or else he can just brush tacklers aside like they're not even there.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll try the left side. Ramsey. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for first. They'll set up to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he will have a Titans first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
I'll give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a first down for them, too.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
They'll try the left side. It's Harvey, and they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Up the middle they go. Harvey. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Harvey. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. Flushed out right. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. We have witnessed an exciting game, just got a little bit more exciting. They take the lead here late.
And they put the pressure on the other team because there's just not a lot of time left. They'll have to run a fast offense to try and retake the lead themselves.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
So now the Bengals down 21-17. A little under a minute 50 remaining. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. The clock still runs. We're at 90 seconds now. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Steele. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 31-yard line. He'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, They made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. It's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it's capped off by the late touchdown that puts him out in front here in the final minute of the contest. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Cincinnati, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Titans, the loss might knock them out of playoff contention as they drop to 6-8. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville.